How's it going? This is Abdullah. So today I'm here with the summary of chapter number 3 of the book by John Maxwell, The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. You might notice a slight improvement in the quality of my audio. Okay, so this is the law of the mirror. You must see value in yourself to add value to yourself. Personal development is the belief that you are worth the effort, time, and energy needed to develop yourself. Dennis Waitley. And I think this is the one of the most important thing that I have learned in my life. And I think in this chapter, John Maxwell shared this story of one lady who had a very troubled life, and she overcome by just having this focus on the value itself. So basically what I learned in my life is that if you don't believe that on yourself, you're not going to spend money on yourself in developing yourself. So this is what happened with me, that when I was in my undergrad and I was doing my bachelor's in engineering, and at that time I took this time management course, and I found it so valuable that today that is one of the critical factor of my success in my life. So because time is everything. Okay, so self-esteem is the single most important significant key to a person's behavior. So no factor is more important in people's psychological development and motivation than the value judgment they make about themselves. So let me share this story. So I went to this conference. I paid a couple of $1,000s to attend this 10x conference, and few of my neighbors knew about this. When I came back, they wanted me to share my lessons learned and experiences. So I was okay, let's share some knowledge. So what happened, they didn't know that what is my value. So we had a first meeting and that got cancelled. I showed up and it got rescheduled, and then the second meeting happened and then it got rescheduled. The reason is that I didn't they didn't know my value, and I didn't tell them what is the value of my time to them. So now I'm going to change my strategy. I'm going to tell them that if you want to learn from me, you have to pay $250 per hour, which is my kind of usual consultancy fee for businesses. So sorry about this background noise. Okay, and then people are never able to outperform their self-image. I think that goes in line with what we just learned. If you put small value on yourself, rest assured the world will not raise the price. And I think this is so important. I'm going to work on changing my price per hour from $250 to $500 per hour. And one thing very important, by the time you are 17 years old, you have heard no, you cannot, an average 150,000 times. You have heard yes, you can about 5,000 times. That is 30 numbers for every yes. That makes a powerful belief of I cannot. So if you think that you cannot about certain things, it's just because it's part of our training, and we really have to work hard to overcome that. So it's hard to feel about yourself. It's hard to feel bad about yourself when you're doing good, something good for someone else. And I think this is so important. That brings the value of mentoring and volunteering. And so if you're doing volunteering and adding value for other people, that gives you a natural belief that you can be so much valuable for others. So if you could pick only one word to describe yourself, what it'd be? And when I think about myself, that word is efficiency. I mean, I told you my story that when I was doing my undergrad, I took this time management course, and that went deep in me. And today, if I think about myself and to look at my successes, the one thing that describes me is this word. Efficiency expert. I see myself as the efficiency expert. I work for Intel. I have done projects for Intel which had brought more than 10x improvements in their business processes. And again, this is, so let me share one thing which at the end, which I believe is very important to understand. So I define 3 levels of value. For example, you can create monetary value without value addition. For example, if you're doing a business and your business, let's say, is selling some drugs or some, then you may be making good money, but you may be destroying the life of some people. It's just my opinion on this. You may think differently, but you can create money, you can create monetary value without value addition. The second thing is that you can create value addition without monetary value. So if you think about the example of the academic world, where you are writing papers, research papers, and you're paying to publish those papers, so you're creating a lot of value, that's no doubt, but you're not making a monetary value for yourself with that specific publication. So that's an example of creating value addition without monetary value. Sometimes you are just doing something good for someone and you think that you're doing good, but other person think that you're wasting his time. And the third thing is to create monetary value with value addition, and I think this is where the businesses lies, because you have to create value and to get money, and if you don't create value addition for your customers, they're not going to pay you, or you're not going to grow. So that's it for this chapter. See you next time.